From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, Felicia Rashad has finally spoken out about the Cosby controversy. And what she says may shock you. Wendy breaks it down. And from the highly anticipated new drama Empire, the fabulous Taraji P. Henson is here, sharing surprising stories about her love life. Plus, get easy food and fitness tips for the new year from Insanity workout guru Shaun T. Now, here's Wendy.
Let's talk about stuff. It's time for Hot Topics. I know you're just happy to be inside. It's like 5 degrees outside, right? It's freezing all around the country. By the way, I think it's a little late to say Happy New Year. Like, people are still saying that. You know, we are now 8 days in. Can we dead that? And while you're at it, can you take down your Christmas lights? Thank you. Just saying. Did you watch American Idol last night? Yeah. Jennifer Lopez, Keith Urban, Harry, they're all back, but Jennifer is the reason to watch. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. She gave us not one fabulous look, but 2. Take a look at Jennifer last night. Ugh, right? If you are hating, then you're a diehard hater. Gorgeous. I didn't watch the whole show. I just wanted to see what she was doing. But she did slow dance with one of the contestants. Look at this. Kid's 20 years old. And you know, Jen loves a young man. How could you not fall in love with her? You know what I mean? Anyway, she's a lot of fun, and she will be here later on this month. Can't wait to see her. Yeah. Hope she brings her mom. Felicia Rashad has broken her silence regarding Bill Cosby. Well, if you stayed up until 12:30, then you saw Nightline. If you didn't, then I'm here to fill you in. Okay? Thank you. Because that's what I do. She believes the scandal is, you know, with the sexual assaults, is a, well, take a look at this.
Well, my initial reaction to the allegations was, someone has a vested interest in preventing Mr. Cosby's return to network television. I did talk to him towards the beginning of all of this, and his comment then was, the internet has given some anonymous people a very loud voice.
Who would have a vested interest in attacking the legacy of Bill Cosby?
That's my question, too.
Bye, Felicia. And by the way, the internet is killing her for, you know, speaking out, and saying conspiracy theory. Conspiracy against what? Or for what? He had a deal with NBC. He was going to play a grandpa in some sort of sitcom. They pulled the deal after the scandal broke. You know, they're almost, well, 3 more women came out yesterday. It brings it close to 30 women in, you know, total. Including Kathy Lee, including Kathy Lee, well, she talked about it. You know, this is weeks ago. Including Beverly Johnson, who doesn't lie. Now, I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying. And what are these women to gain from talking right now? I mean, they're not getting financial gain from this. Some of these women are almost 70 years old, you know? And the scandal with Cosby has been grumbling for decades now. Yeah, we read stuff, we hear stuff, we see stuff, you know, for decades. But apparently, allegedly, he has this, or had this Olivia Pope type guy, you know, the fixer. And the guy has spoken out. It's an older white gentleman. He's spoken out and he said, you know, that his job was, well, to fix things. But, you know, I guess after a while, you can't fix it anymore. How do I feel about her speaking out? Shouldn't have answered the phone. Shouldn't be only because my thought is, you know, when I get, you know, he's responsible for her biggest role on TV, and I get the legacy of the Cosby Show and everything. Unfortunately, that legacy has gone the way of Michael Jackson. When you think of Michael Jackson, before you think of the music, you think of the boys. You know, when you think of O.J. Simpson, before you think of, you know, football, you think of the killing. You know, so, you know, unfortunately, you know, for Cosby and the entire, you know, Cosby Show dynasty, yeah, it all comes down to almost 30 women and Beverly Johnson. And, you know, I think she would have been better off just being silent, you know. I don't even know if I'd feel comfortable calling him because, you know, when you call somebody who's in trouble like that, they appreciate your telephone call, you know, to support. You know, hello, Bill, it's Felicia. I'm calling to support. You know, next thing you know, they want you to give statements or appear, you know, in Canada at the comedy show where he told jokes last night. You know, they want things from you. I don't know. Clap if you think she shouldn't have answered the phone. I mean, even when you want to help your friends, sometimes, you know, there's certain kind of help that you can't give, particularly in a situation like this, and almost 30 women, you know? Bye, Felicia. Okay. So, did you hear about Ludacris? I know. He's getting married. Well, he got married. All right. Ludacris gave his girlfriend a big surprise, and that is a surprise wedding. Not all. You mean, ew. You know, I don't even like weddings, but I swear, if your man plans your wedding for you, and you walk in the house, well, okay, let me tell you the story. All right. First, he proposed to her on a private jet. Fabulous. And then the jet flew over a field. And in the field, it says, Adoxy, will you marry me? In flowers. I think that's so sweet. So she said yes. So now she's glowing, and the jet lands, and guess what happens? They go back to Ludacris' house. Surprise! High school friends. Is that my dress laying over there? Wait, you picked out my dress? Is that a minister? Mommy, Daddy. I might run. You know, Ludacris, I like you, but that was a really creepy move. Like, creepy. I mean, you know, I like surprise presents, but I don't like surprise parties, and I don't like surprise weddings. I feel as though a wedding, if a girl's going to have a wedding, it's her day to plan. Even if a man wants to give his opinion, ultimately speaking, a wedding is for the woman. Yeah. And I'm happy for her because apparently, you know, they've been dating for a while. Heck, she left medical school, I guess, to, you know, be even closer to him. Yeah, she was in medical school. And she's like 28 years old. Well, see, she shouldn't have given up medical school, though. Because now, you know what I mean? Here's my thought. Follow me closely because I am not disrespecting. I'm just giving my opinion. My thought is, and she's 28 years old and a beautiful girl. She's from Africa, and they've been dating for, you know, several years. But by her just going along with this wedding thing right now at this time, and even though she loves him, it almost makes us look at her as, you know, a random video girl or something like that, as opposed to a really educated woman, and she is. If I were her, I would have stayed in medical school. Because it looks, you know, When a girl who marries a wealthy woman, whether it's a star or a businessman or whatever, when a girl marries a wealthy man, when she marries a wealthy man, the most impressive thing is to keep your career for like 1 or 3 years before you quit. You know you want to quit, but because it makes us all look at you like, wow, how smart. Like Amal Abadubade. Amal, yeah, and George. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really care too much about them. Not because I don't like them, but just like they're boring to me. But I will say this about her. You know, it's very impressive that she's still practicing law, and, you know, that she was practicing, you know, and very impressive that she speaks all those languages. And I think that, you know, one day if she wants to leave, you know, practicing and become a housewife, that's fine. But it's really impressive if she just hangs in there for a few years, you know? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she'll go back to medical school, open a practice. She doesn't have to be there all day or, you know, every day. You know, you go in 3 or 5 days a week, and we all would look at her like, wow, Miss Ludacris is Dr. Ludacris, and she's still practicing. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I'm just saying. But congratulations to both of you, and good luck. So now, you know, when I talk about hate here, I always remind you guys, you have to compartmentalize your hate, okay? You can't hate on everything with a broad stroke. With that in mind, Justin Bieber is the new face of Calvin Klein. His crotch is so overly exaggerated, it's ridiculous. But I will tell you, I'm glad for him. I mean, first of all, I think he's hot right there. You do? Oh my gosh. There are so many haters on our staff. This morning in the meeting, everyone was like, no, he's not, and he's really airbrushed. Wendy, look at the pictures. Okay, so what? The critics are saying that he's overly photoshopped. Here's Justin before. Okay, now I'm going to tell you what they did. Can we do the split to show? Can we show both? The wall's big enough? Oh, we can't split. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, there, boom. They photoshopped some hair on him. See? Because that's the before. It looks like they photoshopped, you know, some more hardness in his belly. They overemphasized his hip bones. They gave him bigger, it looks like bigger boobs or more darkness right here, so it looks like he has a little cleavage or something. They lightened up his areolas, right? Well, they did. Look, they put some really masculine veins. It made his arms a little bit more veiny. And just, listen, photoshopping is what everybody does these days. You guys, he's very, very adorable. Well, no. You don't have to agree with me. All right, clap if you think that he's a jerk and this is the worst choice ever. Sir, you're a hater. Yes, you are. And also the way he's looking at us like a real jerk. But you know, I like a jerk. A jerk is a challenge. Like he's looking at us like, you know, buy him or whatever. I really don't care about you. Oh, he's so cute, but he's so short. He has 59 million Twitter followers, so that's good for Calvin Klein and good for business. Quite frankly, I think Nick Jonas would have been a great choice as well. You know, Bieber's been here before. He's an arrogant, he's a jerk. Nick Jonas was just here the other day, just as nice as he can possibly be. However, Nick only has 9 million Twitter followers, so that's not good for business. And these companies, I know, it matters, the followers. Let's do a clap poll. Who'd you rather? Justin? Some of the men clap, too. Who'd you rather, Nick Jonas? All right, down, girls, down. Calvin Klein, though, you did make the right choice. Sorry, Nick. Get your Twitter followers up, though, and you're next. All right, so Arnold and Maria are fighting over their son's girlfriend, Miley Cyrus. They're still fighting, yes, over her. Reportedly, Arnold loves Miley's wild ways. He even spent New Year's with her, which pissed Maria off. She's mad because he's encouraging the relationship. I don't know, part of me says that Maria needs to lighten up. You know what I'm saying? It's not like these kids are getting married. He's still in college, and I feel like sometimes when moms and dads interfere too much in a relationship, we've talked about this, it makes the kid want to do just the opposite, But I understand Maria's concerns. She is a Kennedy. He's a full-blown Kennedy. I'm sure she wants, him to eventually marry somebody like Emile Abadubade. Or something like, a nice girl with a political background and so on and so forth. And Arnold, well, he doesn't care. He showed that by Mildred the maid. Arnold likes to have fun. I don't mind them together, though. But, Maria, if you don't want your son, dealing with Miley and I guess, the rock star lifestyle and everything, then you got to put him in different circles. Do you know what I'm saying? Different circles where the girls are equally as pretty, but just, more ambitious in a different direction, not being a rock star and twerking and smoking salvia, Like, when we were younger, we would go to Martha's Vineyard. That's where, well, everybody goes to Martha's Vineyard, but particularly, there's a particular kind of black people that go to Martha's Vineyard, at least back in my day. Now everybody goes. But, back in my day. And I always loved a wild bad boy. I always, liked something a little bit gritty. But up at Martha's Vineyard, yeah, right? But... We'd go to Martha's Vineyard and, I'd meet, like, nice black boys, from, like, Canterbury boarding school and, Harvard bound and my parents would love that. And I eventually, I guess, rebelled against that, if you've ever seen me and my husband. But the point is that if you want your kids to at least see life outside of, Miley twerking and whatnot, then you have to put them in different circles, like... When my son gets, well, anyway, all of our kids go through these things where they end up dating somebody that we don't really like. But, if you put them in different circles, join organizations like a Jack and Jill or take them, on vacations, where the girls aren't so seedy, even though the buttoned-up girls are usually the worst ones. But the thing is, we know how to clean, you know how to clean that up, and come out. Like, Emile could be worse than Miley, an Emile-type girl. But she knows how to cover that up, and I think that's one of the lessons in life. You can be who you want. Just learn how to cover that up so the world doesn't know. You understand what I'm saying? When I first got this show, and I had a list of dream guests, for which I don't have one anymore, I just love it. I love it all. But when I first got this show, Jennifer Love Hewitt was one of my dream guests. I had never met her before, but there's something really sweet about Love and her smile and her squinty eyes and the whole bit. Anyway, the dream came true. She came to the show. She was absolutely wonderful. I ended up going out socially and seeing her and her mom and her brother and everything. So, and then she's been here a few times. So I feel particularly close to Jennifer Love Hewitt. So, Jennifer, I would like to give you a celebrity shout-out. Hit it. So, she and her husband, Brian, are expecting baby number 2. I know. They already have a 13-month-old daughter, so that's 2 under 2. I was in the grocery store the other day, and I was looking at the cover of the magazine, one of the magazines, and it's talking about the Princess Kate, saying that she's about to have 2 under 2. Does anybody out here have 2 under 2? You do? God bless you. Who's watching the kids? They watch each other. Anyway, love, congratulations to you and Ryan. We've got more great show for you, everybody. Sean T is a hero in my house. I don't know about yours. He's on the cover of Men's Health magazine, and he's here to show us some great tips on how to be healthy for the new year. But up next, from the new Fox drama empire, the fantastic Taraji P. Henson is here. So don't go far.
Let's heat it up! On an all-new Wendy, we've got a weekend's worth of hot topics. And she's definitely a say-it-like-you-mean-it girl.
I was as shocked when I got fat as anybody else.
The fabulous and fearless Kirstie Alley.
Tomorrow on an all-new Wendy.
Is an Oscar and Emmy-nominated actress, and she's now starring as an ex-con in the highly anticipated Fox series Empire. Take a look.
I can't imagine what you've been through, Cookie. But you've got to know you're not the only one that suffered in this.
You forgot about me the second you divorced me in there. You still owe me what's mine.
What are you talking about?
Half of this company. It was my $400,000 that started this bitch. You know it and I know it. Did 17 hard years for that money. And I want half my company back.
Please welcome the fabulous Taraji P. Henson. Some shoe cam. Keep your feet right there. Cute. Very cute. So I saw on Instagram and social media that you were in Miami for New Year's Eve.
I was in Miami.
And you were
changed.
Partying with Pitbull?
That was fun. That show was live.
I love him.
Yeah, I do too.
Now,
he loved my perfume and my boots that I had on for rehearsal.
You know, let me ask you about your love life as long as you're talking.
Oh, yeah.
So, are you dating Pitbull?
Where's the wine? No, I'm not dating right now. But same old story?
No, I'm saying, so you've been here a lot. And
yeah.
And we know nothing about your love life.
It's hard. It's hard to date. I mean, guys don't court anymore. They don't court. Take me out to dinner. Say you're gonna pick me up at a certain time.
Yeah.
I remember dating should be an event, you know?
Yes.
You like the guy, so you want to get pretty for him, so you spend all day in the
Yes.
spa. What happened to that?
I don't know. I haven't been out there in a while. So what do guys do? They
think
drag you by the hair and throw you in the bed?
Some.
Oh.
And others think that they can take you to Chipotle or griddle pancakes and then jump in the sack.
Got it.
And it's like,
Yeah.
I'm worth more than pancakes.
Well, maybe you should date older guys then.
But then they have issues.
Down there. Gotcha. Got you.
So it's tough. It's tough.
So when the clock struck midnight, who'd you kiss?
Myself. I called my son, and I wished him a happy new year. And but here's the thing. I'm not like, woe is me, I don't have a man.
Yes.
I am extremely happy.
Well, no, I know a little something about your love life, but these things have passed.
Yeah.
Like you used to date the rapper Common.
Right.
Who now is allegedly dating Regina King.
Oh, good for him.
Yes.
That's a great couple.
Uh-huh. And well, you might deny this, but Idris Elba.
Ooh. Me?
Yes.
Dated Idris Elba?
Yes.
I ain't fighting K. Michelle. That was a joke. That was a serious joke.
No.
It was a joke. No. I don't date guys that I work with.
Right.
I don't. I love him dearly.
Yeah,
we make great business partners.
He would be worth breaking the rules for, though.
You think?
Sure. So, back in college, I heard that you were... Oh. I heard back in college you went all out for your boyfriends.
I did. Well, it was this one. I was just young and dumb.
Yeah,
You know, when you're in love. And he was my first experience, and I thought we were first sexual experience. I thought we were gonna get married.
Where'd you go to school?
I was at Howard University.
And so,
But he was my high school sweeheart.
what kinds of stuff would you do for him?
Where is the wine, girl?
Oh,
this
God.
water is not... I put my name on a lease for an apartment
Gotcha.
for him that he was taking other girls to.
Yeah.
Because I saw their weave hair all over the floor.
Well, you know
and
what?
at the time, my hair was red, so I was like...
Yeah. Well, that happens sometimes. For you girls in college, you don't go all out for love like that. He's not the one you're going to marry.
Don't let them screw your credit up.
And don't iron their clothes and wash their clothes and all that stuff that used to be going on in the dorm
How
rooms.
about they had to earn that? We shouldn't say don't do it. If he's a good guy and he takes care of you mentally and spiritually, then, you know, it's okay. It's okay
Not
to
in college.
Well, not in college. They're not all. Some are not ready.
Yeah,
Most are
yeah.
not.
So you mentioned K. Michelle, which means that you're a fan of Ratchet TV, too.
I didn't say that. She said
no,
that.
I like K. Michelle. No, she was
I
just here.
love
I like
K.
K. Michelle.
Michelle. I like her a lot.
But we know she was part of that Love and Hip Hop,
Right.
which is the ratchetest ever. Like, who do you like? What are you watching?
I say my favorite episode was the reunion of the Housewives when the hair got snatched across the floor. That was pretty ratchet.
Do you have a favorite housewife?
Aren't they all the same?
They do all kind of blend into the same person.
I mean, it's not, I shouldn't say they, like they're some separate, you know, aliens or whatever, but it just seemed that all of the shows follow the same theme, the same structure, so they all kind of seem
the same.
So it's like, you know, we use that term Stepford Wives. Now
Yes.
it's like the Housewives.
Yes.
You know,
Don't be a
the real housewives.
By the way, I was reading a magazine about you the other day, an article, and it said that you sprung recently for a fire pit and a hot tub.
Oh,
So,
yes.
so that means entertaining at your house is everything now.
Oh, it's so much fun. And I have a glam room and a shoe closet.
You do?
Yes.
Wow.
I never leave my house. I have a gym. I had a massive work done to my house. So
Yeah.
I love being
Well, you can
home.
afford that because you stay working, and congratulations on your new hit. Up next, we're going to talk to Taraji about her hot new show, Empire. Don't miss it.
For a queen, you sure do keep a messy place. What you need is a good maid up in here. You cooking chicken?
Oh, yeah.
Did you fry it?
Nah, it's stew.
Stew?
Wait, it might be a little
Stew's chicken.
That's the way we like it, so, you know.
Who is this?
Hi. Oh, Michael. We sort of living together. But, Mama, I know you hungry.
Oh, honey, you didn't tell me you was dating a little Mexican. Look at her, she's adorable. Yeah, I said little Mexican.
Taraji P. Henson is here, and that was a clip from her brand new show, Empire, which premiered last night on Fox. Did you watch?
I hope so.
All right, so you play an ex-cop named Cookie.
An ex-con.
An ex-con.
I used to
Sorry.
play a cop on that other show.
Right. An ex-con named
Yes,
Cookie. Tell
yes.
everybody about your character.
Cookie is a force to be reckoned with. She is the truth. She is family first. She is ride or die. She's the backbone of the family and of this company. When I say the truth, do not ask her for her opinion, because you will get it, and you might not like what you hear.
And I like the clothes. I noticed that Cookie is not living in modern times. She's still, I guess,
She's still
living
stuck a little bit.
Stuck back there before she got locked
You'll see her
up.
arc, though. That's the beautiful thing
Yeah.
about it. Because she's competing with Lucius, this new woman who is very chic and refined.
Okay.
A debutante. And then, you know, you got...
Do you want him back? You just want your money. Wait, you want him back?
Well, you know that thing. We have so much history, and he just kind of left me in jail for 17 years and never explained why he didn't come back. So whenever there's unfinished business, usually there's still feelings.
Got you.
You know.
See, all right, so Cookie sold drugs for Terrence Howard. And
For Lucius,
for Lucius. And she made a lot of money for him. And the money from her drug selling was the seed money to start the record label.
Yes.
And now they have 3 sons.
Yes.
One of them's gay, and that's the one that we
Middle
just saw.
son, yes.
And then one is a basketball player married to a white woman.
No, he's not a basketball player.
what's he
He's
do?
the smart one. He went to Harvard. He went to the Ivy League schools.
Okay.
He's the brains.
All right.
Right.
And then the other son.
And then the young son is the baby who's the rapper.
Rapper.
So it's between, so now the King Lear comes in because Lucius is dying when you first meet him. And so this company is about to go public, and now he has to figure out which son is going to take over once he's gone.
Right, so he's
he
playing them
pits
against
them all against each other,
yeah.
right?
So homosexuality seems to be a big thing on the show.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I just love the way we're dealing with it. We don't just say, hey, here's my gay son, now go be gay. We deal with the ugliness and the issues of when family denounces a child for their sexuality.
like Lucius can't stand it.
Lucius can't stand it. Lucius put my baby in the trash can.
After he walked out of the room
He
with
came
some pumps
downstairs
on,
and
though.
some pumps, and he was expressing himself.
Yeah,
He's a kid, and I don't even think at that young you even really know. And so for a father to take so much hatred out on his own child, it just blew me away. And we know that really happens.
The show is riveting. That does really happen. It's nice to see you and Terrence Howard together again.
It's good to be back together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I heard that they offered you. It's produced by Lee Daniels. This Empire.
Yes.
I heard that he hired you first, and you said, "I'm only going to take this job if you hire Terrence." Is that how that works?
I didn't have the job yet.
Okay.
They were in pursuit of me, and I read the script because I really wasn't into doing television, and my manager was like, please read the script, it's amazing. So I read the script, and I was like, oh, my God, Cookie scares the hell out of me.
Perfect.
We are going to piss everybody off, but that's how I choose my characters. If it doesn't challenge me, if it doesn't scare me, then I don't do it. But so I get the script, and I read it, and then so Lee is in Japan, and he wants to have a meeting with me over Skype. And so I'm like going on and on about the script, and I didn't even know that they had gone out to another actor to play Lucius. I don't even know who it was.
Wow.
And I said, well, it would be great if Terrence and I could do this, because when I opened up the script, I saw he and I heard the words coming from his mouth.
It's great casting.
I said to him, I didn't even have the job. I said, so if you can make that work, hire Terrence.
Perfect.
Great. If not, good luck with the show.
And they tape it in Chicago. So I understand that, first of all, I did not realize that you produced No Good Deed last year.
Executive producer.
With Idris Elba.
Yes. Idris Elba. See, we make good business partners. Some things you gotta keep business, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you brought a surprise for the audience?
I did! You all get to go home with your own No Good Deed DVD!
Yay! No Good Deed is now out on DVD. Be sure to watch Empire, everybody.
Yes.
Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock on Fox. We'll be right back.
On an all-new Wendy. Roll out the red carpet for this one. We're breaking down the Golden Globes. All the dresses and all the hot messes. And the new year means all new shows. We've got your winter TV preview.
Monday on an all-new Wendy.
Welcome back. The #1 New Year's resolution is to lose weight and get healthy. And here to help us create our own regimen is the popular creator of Insanity. You know the video, and you know it's Shaun T, the fitness trainer.
Hold on, I gotta give it to you. How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
I just touched something. Can we just give you some ab cam real quick? Okay. Down, girls. Okay. Look, no, seriously, do you think that making New Year's resolutions to lose weight is a good idea?
So I'm kind of half and half, because most of the time when people make the New Year's resolutions, they give up within the first 3 days because they work out too hard, they try to eat lettuce, and you know we just don't do that. And I just really believe in portion control. So I say, look, set a new journey, set a goal, and if you constantly set new goals like every week, you can stick with it.
Okay, so show us the healthy food. What do we have here?
All right, so first of all, you know, like, I love Wendy, and I watch Wendy all the time, the Wendy Show, I'm always there, and I know you like to eat, you're a foodie, and I am too, believe it or not. You're probably like, how do you get abs like that? But look, I'm not about depriving yourself. My favorite kind of food is soul food, so I'm gonna start with my sweet potatoes.
Okay.
So, sweet potatoes, I'm gonna tell you, they can come in many different ways. They're the powerhouse food, they're low in fat, they're really, really, really amazing. Look, baked sweet potato.
Yeah, I'm gonna
add some
on the side.
agave.
That's agave?
Agave.
Okay.
Add a little bit, you know, then you can make sweet potato chips.
Okay.
Very simple, very easy. Put them in the oven, bake them for a little bit, eat it up.
I'll stick with the sweet potato.
And then you can make sweet potato fries. I call them fried, non-fried. You can slice them up like French fries, put them in the oven, and keep it moving. So then there's beef, grass-fed beef.
Thank you. So many people are giving up on beef. I love beef.
But people, look, grass-fed beef, me too, I love it.
Yeah.
And I don't buy hamburgers at the supermarket. I buy the grass-fed beef, and I make my own burgers. I call them Sean T. burgers.
Okay.
Put some Lowry seasoned salt on there.
Ow.
And, yeah, get into it.
Okay.
Get into it.
Get into it.
And I use avocado as my cheese, and I love bacon. So you know this protein, it's really good for you. Slow. It has some fat in it, but it's good fat. It's good
Now,
for you.
you don't eat cheese?
I don't eat cheese.
Why?
I'm lactose intolerant. You don't want to be around me when I eat cheese.
Your poor husband on cheese nights.
I know. Oh, trust me.
What's this?
So breakfast food doesn't just have to be breakfast food. You can have egg whites, mix it with some grass-fed ground beef. Mix it up, season it up, put some hot sauce on it. You like hot sauce?
I love hot sauce.
Love hot sauce.
And I love eggs. I was just saying the other day, I think eggs are the perfect food. They're, perfect.
Eggs are the perfect food. It really can keep you really lean and thin. But I want to tell people, when you eat breakfast, make sure you do not try to eat this small breakfast because you're going to be starving for the rest of the day. Eat a really healthy breakfast. Your body is your machine. When you wake up in the morning, you got to refill your battery, get the fuel in there.
Okay.
So
this is something I love.
Right. So this, you like this? Spaghetti squash?
Richard Simmons came here years ago and cooked this squash. I loved it.
I love spaghetti squash. Now, some of you probably turn your nose up to it and be like, oh, my God. Look, let me tell you. It's amazing. Has good fiber, keeps you full longer so you're not starving 5 minutes after you eat.
Excellent.
Okay? Really good for you. And then white fish. I make tacos with cabbage. Add some tacos, some guacamole.
Good idea.
Dice up some tomatoes, put it on there. The benefits of it are amazing. You can feel really good, and it's really low in fat.
There you have it.
Lots of protein for your muscles.
Yeah, so remember to eat, but eat good. Up next, Sean T is going to show us how to make some insanity move workouts. So don't move. So easy to get fabulous Wendy Show bling. Just go to wendyshow.com and click Shop Wendy. T-shirts, Diva fans, and my favorite mugs, plus more. Are you shopping? He's from Jersey, too.
That's my Jersey.
Sean T is still here. You know, he's a fitness expert, and his insanity workout is hard. People think it's the hardest workout ever. I like to watch you on TV, but I can't do that.
Most people like to watch me on TV. They're like, yeah, I'm watching you while I'm eating my chips. But look, I'm there for you. It's really crazy. And then I'm always like, yo, so have you tried it? They're like, no, I just really like you from the
Is it for everyone?
Look, Insanity Max 30 is for a person that is mentally ready to work out and wants to move at their own fitness level.
Okay.
One thing that I do with my exercises is that, I give you 30 seconds to do the best that you can do. And if you can do 1 rep of anything...
Come on.
If you can do 1 rep of anything, you can just keep constantly progression. And Max 30 is about maxing out.
Okay.
Because most people, number one, they don't have time, and they're afraid that they're going to get tired. Well, 30 minutes you can do, and you're going to get tired if you want results.
All right, show us
Max
something.
30. So
and
all
be
these
easy
moves,
on me.
These moves I'm going to show you are specifically designed so that in 60 days you can get the best results possible. Okay. All right, we're going to give Wendy the modification. Give it up for Wendy. Here we go.
Okay, come on.
This move is called a slap back jack. This is a low modification. There you go. Take your arms back. Now, as she's doing this move right here is building up cardio. The more cardio you do and your fat burning zone, you get to burn the calories. You're working your calves. You can actually squeeze your back as you're down there.
I know.
Now, I'm going to get insane with this move. You keep going. I'm going to get insane with it. So you got to push. Start to move really fast. Work it through. Come on, faster, Wendy. Come on, move.
Well, I can do it faster.
So this is what happens. You get your heart rate up, and when you get tired, you just take your break, you write your time down, and you keep it going. Now, the next move, you're going to love this one.
What?
It's called the balance kickback, and it's for your booty.
Oh, okay.
So they always say don't turn your back to the camera, but I'm going to show this one with my back to the camera so you can see it. So this one, all you do, come on, Wendy, let's go.
Oh, start, okay.
There you go. You're going to keep your knee nice and low. Bend your knee, just like this. Now, keep going, keep going. Now, if Wendy bends her knee down, she's going to start to feel it in her quads.
I do.
She's going to start to feel it in her booty.
I feel it.
And I'm going to get insane with it. You keep going. Come on, let's go. So the insane move is this. and you push through, and you keep going. Again, these moves are really just so you can get the best results, and don't be afraid to work out. Don't be afraid to get tired.
The thing is it for everyone? Because as an older person, you know what I'm saying? Like, my heart is racing.
Right, but a great thing about the DVD is that it has a modifier menu screen, so you can see the modifier the entire time.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Sean T, for being here. His new workout DVD is called Insanity Max 30. It's available online, and everyone in our studio audience is going home with their coffee. Eye candy is next. Don't go far. We have the most... No, you guys have a seat. Stop whooping. I always say we have the most fashionable audience on TV, but I only have one legendary, how you doing, diva fan. So drum roll, please. Today's eye candy winner is Capri McClendon. Come on down. I love it. Good. It's really good. Hi, welcome.
Thank you.
So come on out here. I love your outfit. Here's your diva fan.
So much.
Where are you from?
I'm from Columbia, Maryland.
Terrific. Come out here so your fans can see you. Tell us about your outfit, Capri.
So my necklace is borrowed without permission from my mom. And my top I got from H&M for $30. And my zebra print skirt I got from Express on sale for $50.
I love that.
Thank you. And I got these boots from Guess for $100 on sale.
And I like your fishnets.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations,
Thank
Capri.
you so much.
We'll be right back. Nice job. Too. Listen, if you are ever in the New York City tri-state area, please come and join me. Be my co-host. We would love to have you. Go to wendyshow.com. The tickets are free, and I guarantee a good time. I want to thank Taraji P. Henson. We love your new show. Also, Sean T., nice to meet you. And my co-host, my studio audience, my partners in crime. Tomorrow on the show, Kirstie Alley is here. And you know I've got you covered with the juicy hot topics. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time right here on Wendy.